No, it's my job to protect you.
And we were attacked. I think my husband was infected.
Name is Juan Fernandez from the película in Puerto Rico. Hey, thank you so much for taking
Hello.
time to talk about
Hi.
your new movie. Happy New Year. So
Happy New
first
Year.
question, thank you. First question is, I mean, I was really impressed with how sort of the movie and the material sort of goes beyond what we're used to with the Wolfman and the genre that it usually attached to, because there's a lot of humanity that makes the movie really tragic, and it's about trauma and sort of connection. So I wonder if that was really present from the get-go and in the script that you were offered, or is that something that you built with Lee during the making of it?
I think that was very clear in the beginning, but I think also playing it up was, you know, equally as important. So I think it was a combination, but it was definitely in the material. Otherwise, I wouldn't do it. Like I would have a hard time connecting to it, I think.
Okay. So I wonder, because you always hear that there's not a lot of rehearsal in movies, but so the relationship between your character and Chris is kind of crucial because they're sort of an impasse. So we sort of have to believe that it's deteriorated, so we have something to strive for. So I wonder, how long did you have to make that connection, or how did you collaborate with Chris in sort of building the backstory that gets put to the test throughout the journey of what happens with the characters?
Well, it was actually interesting because I did one of my first movies with Chris. Well, no, it was my first movie. I was 16 years old. So, um, I met Chris when I was in high school. So it wasn't like, like, so it was like, not that there was crazy history, but there was some sort of history.
Mm.
And yeah, but there was a bit of a rehearsal process. The three of us kind of talked about what this family was like going through, and by the time that we shot, uh, it was kind of we could just live it. I'm very big on, acting is just prep work, and then by the time you get on set, you're just living. You're just living, basically, as that character.
So one thing that happens as audience members, we tend to be really judgy with characters in horror movies, like because
Mm.
usually the plot manipulates the scares, but because this is so character driven, it doesn't. There's no manipulation, which is we appreciate. But your character sort of snaps to it in a crisis, like So I wonder if you think you share that connection, because there's really no wavering. I mean, there is sort of an emotional conflict that I don't want to spoil it, but in terms of when action's required, your character snaps to it right away. So do you think you'd be as adept to adapt to that stressful situation?
Yeah, I mean, I think adrenaline does crazy things to people.
Mm,
Like I think, or just extreme circumstances, I mean, I don't have to, time after time, history, like, you hear stories, and people will do anything to protect their family,
hmm
so I think, and what was interesting to me is that a lot of times, and this is what I feel like will resonate with people, is that people think that they have it so bad, and then it takes something really bad to happen to realize that you actually didn't have it that bad before,
hmm
and then it's too late. So I feel like that has a lot of that situation in the film as well.
All right. So thank you so much for your time. Happy New Year. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Bye bye.
much.